Okay, brace for it. No amount of alcohol-tinged breath could be enough to prepare me for bar smell, surely. But they're always talking about how awful bars are. That's why she only ever drinks at home. Sweaty and piggish and smelling like failure. It's gonna only lead to misery. Slowly I part the fingers over my nostrils. It does not smell at all. Cut that out, Winter. You look ridiculous. Hey, leave me alone. I've been misled. Slowly I put down my hand, but not without glaring at Cyrus. He ignores it, of course, and walks over to an empty table to have a seat. He then pats the top of the chair next to him, inviting me. Well, whatever. I follow his lead, still cautious of this place. Notice how there's only a few people in here, although it is lunch hour. What do you imagine that means? Most of the people here really like to work? Or maybe they really have to. Well, it's probably a good thing this place is so empty. Too many customers might be a bit overwhelming for you. Can also make it rather difficult to find out anything. I see. There are only 4 other people in the bar besides us, all of whom are men, and all thrice my age by the look of it. The 2 who seem to be customers are dressed in a rather rough manner, like they've walked out of a construction site. I'm not the type to pride myself on appearance or anything, but I actually feel slightly embarrassed for them. They aren't the first in this world to look so deplorable, though. In fact, I would say they look fairly good by comparison. Most people I've seen look like they've picked out the outfits from a pile of rags. Thankfully, the other 2, both in uniform, are very presentable. The waiter, or he's probably the waiter, looks rather spiffy, and the man behind the counter is quite cleanly dressed, so this world's not entirely hopeless. But enough about men in clothes. The wall behind the counter is far more interesting. There are 2 lengthy rows of wildly varying bottles. Some round, some square, some outright peculiar. Admittedly, I am enticed. Only for a second, I assure you. After all, I have been told that alcohol tastes like piss. Well, I wouldn't know for myself. I've never tried it. What? You've never tried alcohol? No piss. You smartass. It isn't the best until you get used to it. And that aside, I've also been told that it makes you act like a twit, causes bouts of forgetfulness, and slowly poisons your liver. Well, that is true to a point. Eventually, you become addicted to it. And not everyone does, but there is a possibility. And why drink it? Well, some people enjoy losing control of themselves, and many love to forget. You'll see for yourself, and be able to form your own opinion soon. I'd rather not. Honestly, I'm more than fine with following the popular opinion. It's often correct and saved me a lot of time and trouble in the past. My thoughts wandered to stay for days. The man who I believe is the waiter comes to our table. What voice do I want to give you? I don't know. Take a drink of water because I've been talking a lot lately and haven't. I'd make it ridiculous if I never have to use it again. Oh, well, what can I get you? 2 beers of any brand, if you'd like. Well, coming right up! When it departs, I find myself curious about 2 things. Firstly, I have to drink 2 beers? No, one is for me. Why would you want to drink one? I am one of the people who enjoy losing a bit of control over themselves. I'm not pegged in for the sort. At any rate, the second thing. What's a brand, sir? Does it something to do with fire and iron? Pardon? Well, we used to brand cattle and other animals with a symbol that would associate with them. With their farmer. Right? That is, if I remember my history. That was with fire and iron, so is this something similar? I'm not saying something stupid, am I? Oh, you are. Is it how the alcohol is made, perhaps? Are the ingredients burned in some way before they've been officially beer? Maybe there's some sort of spiritual symbol. They did call them spirits, after all. There must be a reason for that, right? He looks so displeased. Why isn't he saying anything? Or does it have something to do with the real spirits? Like some sort of rite which batch is brewed in honor of someone who's died. I mean, I've read the places can be very strange and... am I close? Oh, please let me be close. No. No, you are not close. Not at all. Crap, I should have shut up way earlier. Why'd I ramble like that? Now I look like a fool. Honestly, though, I'm a little disappointed. Some fantasy would be nice. Winter, I'm starting to think you've already gotten yourself drunk off the atmosphere. Oh, please. Here you go! The waiters returned bearing 2 tall and thick tankards foaming at the brim. Foaming. Beer, right? I know more vodka and wines. One is placed in front of Cyrus and the other is placed in front of me. Enjoy! He leaves. I peek over my cup's lid and peer into its mouth. The beverage does not take kindly to my curiosity, bubbling and spitting at me. Yeah. I withdraw with a start. How intimidating. Sir? Don't be such a baby, it won't kill you. There'll be much worse things you have to swallow than alcohol. Trust me. It sounds as though Cyrus is perfectly fine with bending over, should the situation demand it. Ingesting things like this? Ingesting things worse than this? Allow me to apologize, Cyrus, but I am not a wimp. I know where to draw the line. It's quite the opposite of weakness, really. It's strength. No one is going to be forcing me to do anything I don't agree to. That said, I did say I would drink some of this. Lifting the glass with both hands, I gingerly tip it toward my lip and take in a mouthful. Blech. Oh heavens, I do not want to drink this. I switch to the liquid a bit as it mixes with my saliva and seems nearly viscous even. I'm a wretch, but it's simply the worst thing I've ever put in my mouth. Atrocious. It bullies the back of my throat with a sizzling, no burning sensation that has spread throughout my entire oral cavity. The ordeal lasts less than 10 seconds before I stop thinking and just swallow it. Oh, come on. Goosebumps riddle across my skin, my eyes water. The beer drains down my esophagus, raising everything into the scent. This is disgusting. Cyrus reaches to drain half of the glass with a speed rivaling my mother's and with an expression just as insensible. It amazes me that he can stomach it, and even more that he's willingly subjecting himself to it. Oh, that's pretty okay, actually. The best I've had in a while. You're joking. That was worse than what I imagined like piss to taste like. And the sensation, everything about it is just disgusting. Honestly, I find myself at a loss for words here. This beverage is just nasty. Finish that glass and we'll move along. I'm not finishing this. Do it. Shh. Do it. I mock him. Don't take that tone. Just finish your glass. Finish my glass? I let my hands drop down with gravity, my cup crashing on the table. This is what you want me to finish. Then Cyrus, whom I quickly losing respect for, I will drink this mug, and in fact I will finish it, if you do one thing for me in the future. Pardon? It isn't loud in here, Cyrus. I know you heard me. Well then, what do you want me to do? Nothing now. The future is not now. Now is the present. The future is later. And I will tell you later. You're sure you're not drunk, Winter? Hush. Fine. You'll have your way if I have mine, Winter Harrison. It's a deal you cannot break, sir. With that, I drained my glass in a matter of seconds, using a technique I've observed over the years. When I set it down, there is naught but suds. Cyrus is impressed. But I am appalled. Oh God, wow, this is so nasty. I squeezed my eyes shut and let the wave of warm and trembling feelings wash over me. Ugh. Mercy, Winter, that was something else. How are you feeling? I answer him with a stare and a shiver. Really? I shake my head. On to now the wretched expression expression. Now that the wretched experiences of an instant is over, I realize I was overreacting. While certainly vile, it does not seem to be immediately damaging. It looks like it'll take more than one beer to impair my judgment. Either that or this stuff's effect is simply delayed. I am fine, I think. Ah, you should be. Yes, I don't really... I realize I might have spoken too soon. I suddenly feel a bit... It's not glowing. It's not a terrible feeling, and I seem to still be myself. All's in order. I don't feel much different at all. Give it some time. You don't really drink too much anyway. There usually isn't a whole lot of alcohol in beer. Wonderful. Both of my theories are true. Okay, so what now? Now, we begin conversing. Cyrus discreetly points to a man in the corner. I'm going to talk to that man. You take the one at the counter. Try bringing up work, and going on from there. Oh, and of course, don't forget to keep where we were, and why we're here a secret. That kind of bartering chip shouldn't even be allowed to you kids. I'm going to talk to... I'm going to talk to him alone? Well, yes, I think it would make him pretty uncomfortable to have both of us ganging up on him. Oh, I don't know about this. Don't worry, the bartender's right over there, and I'm not far either. Nothing will happen to you. It's not that, I'm just not very good at talking to other people. You're doing fine with me. You're my superior. Just go over there and give it a try. Fine. Get out of my seat and immediately yank at the table's edge. The floor shifts. Oh no. My knees quiver with fear and I firmly plant my feet, my heart thumping like I'm about to die. Gracious, what was that? Did something happen? Have we failed? Calm down. You're just a bit tipsy. Shut up. I pause. Tipsy. Oh, buzzed. Right, I'm just, crap. Just get over there. I surprise myself, briskly taking strides to the counter. Dude, the music is so good. Oh god. I found the act curiously challenging and amusing. Each step I consider rather silly in its shakiness. And I begin wondering about how people learn to walk at all. It is not how my thoughts usually go. I can't quite remember what I usually think about right now. I'm not drunk. I have an idea of what that is from looking, and this is not it. Alright, I'm tipsy. Goodness, I'm unbalanced. I start slowly nearing the stools, and suddenly break out in a cold sweat. I'm not good with people. So what am I gonna do about to talk to this man? Well, I'm considering this the order to stop is not processed physically. It's not processed physically. I sit right down next to the gentleman as if the most natural thing in the world, and we are the oldest of pals, strong ties. Bonds formed from years of manual labor at the piers. I wonder how much alcohol I actually drank. Enough of this. Engage the man by his eyes. Yes, like that, like in the books. Lean forward and get a closer look. Winter Harrison. Oh, his knee's scruffy. Almost in an adorable way. His cheeks and chin are dashed all over with stubble, and his eyes are soft and caring. He vaguely reminds me of a father I knew that was not mine, but a classmate's. I open my mouth and mentally say hello, but the order is not again processed, so I just hang my jaw and stare. He notices. Hello there, miss. Hello. It is all I could do to say this. I failed to keep his attention, and his eyes returned to the television above the bar. Television. That's right, they have that here. Seems to be sports channel that he's watching. Not that I know which. I know that sports that there's a ball, there are people, and both are on a field. And it seems to involve only sculpted men. Particularly intimate sport. Wait, I'm overthinking it. Though I do believe that most sports have a peculiar and exciting kind of subtext, this one, I think, I could particularly like to watch. Aren't you a little young to be in here, miss? Yes, I am. I am 14. I should not be here. I am here with my uncle. My dunkle. My dad would never bring me here. They actually said it. My uncle is here, and he brought me here while he's on break. Right, mentioned work. Well, where is he? I point to Cyrus, who is now talking amiably with the other man in the corner. Goodness, such fast friends. He's the younger, ornery-looking person. The old man chuckles, and I smile as though I've made a joke. Interesting word choice, girl. I read books. That's so. It is so. Very much so. I read a lot. Is he celebrating the good news? Or maybe? Was there some news? Ah. You mean the minimum wage increase, sir? Yes. Great news, isn't it? He grins. I mirror him. It is. I'm glad. Are you working yet? Yes. It is work that I'm doing, granted unpaid. I am learning. Yes, I just started a little while ago, actually. Well, I see. Welcome to the workforce, young miss. Have you gotten your first paycheck yet? No, not yet. And my name is Winter. That should have been 2 sentences. Nice to meet you, Winter. I'm David. I've stopped speaking. I don't know why. It's almost as though anything I say won't make any sense. So I've shut up. He does not speak either. Quietness is getting to me. Isn't there something I can say? Anything? What can I say? No, I'm lost. This is a terrible feeling, like I'm drowning in air. Think. There must be something. What? You okay? Huh? Oh no, I'm panicking. You could tell, that's bad. It's because of the alcohol? It must be the alcohol. Yeah. Speak. What do you do? Like for work, you mean? Oh, that was me. Like for work, you mean? You know, up out of the wharf, head down to the mines, fit auto parts. Oh, that's amazing. Amazing? No. When you get older, you'll have to run multiple jobs too. It's just about the only way to survive these days. How about you? What do you do? Oh crap, what do I do? Oh, why didn't I think of something first? Stupid. I shut my eyes for a second to give a quick shake of my head. What do I do? Well, I guess I technically could be considered I'm a counselor. I feel like that, yeah, consoler? Yeah. A counselor? Yes. Please let that be an acceptable job. It doesn't really seem like something that'd suit you. No offense or anything. I didn't really choose it. You give me a somber nod of recognition. Yeah, you gotta take what you're given. Yes. I suddenly felt miserable and decided to lean on the counter. I rest my head, letting the fluff of hair and sleeve serve as a pillow, and look away from David. That's right. I don't really choose it. I don't really choose anything. Decisions came around and just sat in my hands thinking, I don't know, thinking that something would come to me in a sense. I suppose that something did, but it wasn't in the usual way. Everyone else knew what they wanted to do after secondary school, and I was stuck on the path of a fretter. A step away from a leech. Ugh. I couldn't pick a specialty school. I didn't know what I wanted. School Meditorium? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. School Meditorium, huh? What is this school? Why had I never heard of it? Yet somehow my parents weren't surprised by the name. Why was I chosen? What's more, how? I never applied to this thing. Why did I even accept to go? I guess I was just happy that something had been found for me, and the system always knows best. I mean, it's not as though I dislike it. I found the classwork and homework more bearable, and my first shadowing went okay enough. But is this what I am? Is this what I'm meant to do? This is stupid. What am I thinking? Oh, dude. I cannot pronounce this word for the life of me. The oligarchy. Like, yo. I'm gonna horribly butcher it. Whenever I see it, I don't know why. My mind just, the oligarchy. I don't know, that's probably wrong. Whatever. The oligarchy is infallible. They never make mistakes. Therefore, this must be what's right for me. Even if everything about it's totally weird. Cackle. What's my issue? This is better than that. This is better. This is better than what would have happened. When did I start caring so much about my direction? Wait, what am I thinking? I'm supposed to care about that. Still, why should I? How should I know the way that eases? How should I know the way to forge my life's path? I'm just 14. Don't even know what I should be like in 8 years. I'll be like, shouldn't have to care about this now. No, this really is messed up. I'm so messed up. Hey, don't get like that. I'm sorry I brought it up. Can I get you something to drink? I turned back to glance at David. My nose tipped brushing against the cloth and sending a slight tingle across my face. Seeing him, I remember again, I'm in another world. As if I didn't have enough worries back home. Now I have a whole new world to worry about here. Another world which I have never heard of, but I'm supposed to believe is real, just because things here are right in front of my eyes. So much strange stuff has happened to me. Maybe I should just be dreaming. Is this man even real? Is he really even there? Maybe he isn't. I've heard that there are illusions. Would I prefer an illusion? Would I prefer this to be a dream? Maybe some sort of virtual reality? This whole idea is ridiculous. What's worst of all, I find myself rather on the fence about how his offer for a second drink. It would not be bad, actually, to forget who I am for a little while, perhaps longer. Be natural. No, it would also be dangerous. I force the darker notions aside, to steady the course. I draw my head back into the nest of my arms, hair curling over fingers. And I bring myself up, Kanto and solemn. No, I think I've had enough. Suit yourself. I will. I look at David. Alright, what's next again? Need to figure out the root of the problem. Usually something to do with the troubles with these people, right? I'll just be forward then. Has anything been troubling you lately? Nothing more than usual, I suppose. I'm just here to commemorate the occasion. The wage hike takes a major load off, though it's really too bad we're still under Gabriel's boot. You know, I better let the bill pass just to avoid a revolt. I don't give a shit about us. Gabrea. It's not this country, is it? Wasn't that? Ah, the mother country. Correct. I think that Brighton should be a colony of theirs. It was labeled as independent in the dossier. I need to know more. How might I ask properly? What about the president? He seems to be working for us. He does, right? You know it doesn't matter. He's the figurehead. He can't do anything without Gabriel's approval. Couldn't even raise a military to defend against... Dude, what are these names? Fedria. Without them giving up a fuss. Hell, it took 6 months before they even let him train a single soldier. I'll give them some credit, though. They go crying about it, and they've been funding us rightly ever since. Probably realized that if Fedria ever took over, they'd lose their workhouse. Horse. House, too, maybe. Fedria is... a third country sharing a border with Brighton. What was it I read about them last night? Don't we have a truce with them or something? It has been around for a while. Well, yeah, but it's hardly ever there. Fedria has never been too afraid to stoke a war or two over some real estate. Or some insult to their forefathers. Whatever excuse. Our truce to them has just been a piece of paper. If they wanted to, they'd take us down in a heartbeat. Or, they would have at least, until we got an army to secure the border. Never know, though. Wow, this guy talks a lot. It's wonderful. I hardly have to say a word. Or at least, I would if he didn't seem to want me to respond right now. I put on a bit of an angry expression for a second, but then reconsider. Maybe a sad expression would be better. What's my character anyway? I'm being myself here? Wait, no. None of that matters. Just answer. It's terrible. Okay, I need another question. Maybe I should let some of my ignorance show. Why is it like this anyway? You don't know? Hell, I'm not surprised. They practically skip over all that in schools. Give it a paragraph, maybe. Sure, they tell you Brighton used to be a Gabriel colony that we gained our independence 120 years ago. They just never mentioned the cost of those freedoms. Economic sanctions, crazy ones. I mean, they weren't always crazy. Back then, the minimum wage could feed you and more. The sanctions haven't changed, though. Haven't adjusted with the dollar's value and cost of living. We screwed up. Got lulled into this false sense of liberty. Got so caught up in things we couldn't... so caught up in things we could do, We've got what we can't. Thanks to inflation, these sanctions are making us so poor they're killing us. I mean, literally killing us. Not a great thing to bring up when there's something to celebrate, but I don't think they're tracking just how many of us have died to live. I know I've definitely lost count. Then, is this the root? I mean, it sure just sucks these people are poor, really. Though honestly, if they've been this way for so long, they should be used to it. What is poor exactly? Television was harping on it earlier. And David was harping on it just now, so I figure it must be important, but, you know, it's nonsense to even consider this silly. Seriously. I don't understand any of this. The obsession over the economy, the excitement over higher wages, none of it makes sense. Poor is not having enough for a snack? Money is a trivial thing. Another thing that is not even a major, not even a major society of the world. That being the case, how come we're dealing with it at all? And Cyrus, what was he thinking dragging me here? Probably only wanted to drink. Kind of learn about the whole world from just one person. Not much. This is stupid. Stupid, oh. There must be something else. It's so terrible here. I wonder how it is in Gabriel. Complete luxury. They live like kings. Even their bums live better than us. Whoa, that is a filthy, filthy thing to say. It's a damn miracle any of them work at all. How much do they get for free? They get fired. The state takes care of it. They're hurt. The state covers it. No job to start with. No state. The state will go to goddamn moons for its precious Gabrians. Can you believe it? People are starving here. All the kind of that fucking bullshit that... I went to raise my shoulder a little. No. Sorry. No, it's okay. I don't really take any offense to swear words or rude language, but my dad was never terribly fond of them. And I've grown unused to their bite. The harsher ones, anyway. It's a bit shocking to hear one in that tone. I decided to look back at the television, feeling embarrassed on David's behalf for the reasons beyond my immediate comprehension. It airs the same sport of all 4 seconds before cutting out. When the picture turns, a twisty and intricate crest. A duck flying over a sword and a pickaxe looks like. Appears to be on the screen. Setting an oh god, this is a warning. Could this be a team logo? An address to the audience from the coach and captain? Ooh, I want to see this. I lean a few feet back from the counter until I am supporting myself only slightly on my fingers, and mostly with the stool's two hind legs. Honestly, the warmth of this beer is not completely dissipated. David, what is that? Holy. George, turn it up! The person who was wiping the glass smiley kind of raised his eyebrows slightly, then reached listlessly for the remote. When this is a hand, he turns and gives the television a tilted glance. The crest on the screen wakes his eyes up immediately. He is soon mashing the volume. Oh god, it's so loud. I hear David shifting at my right, and it sounds as though he's turning in the direction of Cyrus and the other man. Clark, get over here. So that's the other man's name. Clark. Clark and Cyrus look at David strangely, and then strangely look at one another, and they begin rushing over. I find their antics confusing and unwarranted. What's the big deal over this? In a few moments, the whole gaggle of men surround the television. Even the waiter is stopped cleaning tables to watch. I know the sports are popular and all, but isn't this a little bit much? Isn't it? This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Please pay close attention to the following message. Oh. The message will begin in 40 seconds. This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Please pay close attention to the following message. The message will begin in 30 seconds. Goodness, this is it, isn't it? The thing, the problem. Oh no, I'm not ready for this. Cleaning up garbage is one thing, but it's completely another thing. I don't even know what is exactly, but this is exactly. I search Cyrus' eyes for something comforting for my spirits, but I find nothing. I do not know why I bothered at all. His face is so indiscernible as ever, aside from the serious brow and lip, of course. The message will begin in 10 seconds. Crap. The message will play now. The crest vanishes, revealing a man in the suit at the desk, a dapper brown suit and a large brown desk. I imagine it must be important, as the crest before is quite brazenly carved in the wood of the furniture. As the man himself, he looks older than Cyrus, which is ancient, worse than age 60 at least. He looks very tired. His face is worn, and his expression does nothing for the mood. He does have some fake-looking hair, though. That's pretty funny. I almost have a small chuckle, but given the severe expressions of my company, I decided it'd be best to stifle it. Brighton, we have endured. As a people, as a country, as a workforce, we have endured these past 120 years. Surely, all of you are very, very tired. My people, my friends, I am very, very tired. The word sobering meant little to me before this, but I'm completely understanding at this moment. The way this man carries himself, his speech, and his dour voice have all combined to chill the warmth from my forehead. I set my stool back down and have an actual seat, looking up at the monitor with a certain intensity. The man has me engaged. I'm tired of the media portraying a common man like the fool and an ignorant sort all too glad to do the deeds of his betters. Tired of these foreign companies providing us work and wages that we will celebrate only for pennies. Today, tired of hearing my people say in passing and in normalcy, no, I do not know if we will leave today, perhaps tomorrow. Brighton, I am tired of our masters. I am so tired. People of Brighton, we have grown so used to freedom we've forgotten that we are not free. This chair and this desk and this stage of an office on which I play my part is evidence of that. I offer a serious and close look to Cyrus. If I'm understanding this correctly, and I can't say I'm one for understanding much of anything on this world, it seems the leader here is not much of a leader as he might like. But frankly, I don't get. The way leadership works back at home, at least on the large scale, is that several especially intelligent and reasonable people rule over all of us. The idea of power not being enough, or being feigned, seems complicated to me. Like, what's the point? Why the show? I'd like to ask Cyrus about it, but he isn't returning my gaze. Instead remains focused on the television. I suppose I'll have to keep listening. But I am not here to tell you the troubles of our state. I am not here to tell you the glory of our fathers. I am here to confirm the quiet whispers through the alleys and the worried murmurs of Gabriel elites. Pardon? Consider this a threat. People of Gabriel, you have 4 hours to comply with my demands, or a nuclear weapon will be launched at your country. Jesus, this just got real. That can't be good. Winter. No. Winter, come over here for a moment. I rise and step over to my mentor, feeling surprisingly clear-headed and befuddled all at once. He takes me from the counter, leaving the 3 gentlemen to discuss whatever exactly the man on the television just brought up. A nuclear weapon? The hell is that? What does Barnaby think he's doing? Can't believe he really did it. What kind of place does he think this is? Sir, could you please break down what just happened? I'm kind of lost here. Winter! Ah. I know we've only just arrived, but did you look at the files you were given at all? I did. Haven't been paying any attention to anything out here, Winters. I have. You have. Then explain who that man is. Explain everything. Don't put me on the spot like that. The leader of Brighton, sir, President Barnaby. He's angry about Gabriel. I'm not an idiot. Gracious, why can't I articulate or explain it any better? I just wanted to clarify something because I'm shadowing you. Sorry, I reacted out of impulse. I forgot how unprepared life in our world can leave us for these things. His tone shook me up quite a bit. I'm shivering a little. I was going to lie and say, I understand, but I'm having a lot of trouble speaking right now. I want to go home. Winter, you may not realize the severity of the situation. This isn't going to be a community service like your first assignment. Fuck, I didn't read that in his voice. Or kind of half-heartedly, whatever. I know that. Hey. I straight Harrison. Allow me to be frank. Hello, I'm frank now. Brace yourself, because there may be a lot of dying happening here soon. Dying, but I'm shocked, honestly. I figured those rumors I heard from Clark were only that. Hold it. Death? I just thought, as far as we knew, this world hadn't even developed nuclear weapons yet. What did I think? He said weapon, am I daft? Though with their strides in utilizing nuclear fusion for electricity, I suppose it was only a matter of time. People are going to die? It's people dying. Just slow down for a second. I suppose that's what comes with our job. Not everything can be in the dossiers, right? We smooth out the seasons and bring chaos to order. Slow down. Calm down. Just calm down right now. Though sudden wars are rare. War? War? My mind starts to tumble and my heart tries to explode from my chest. I definitely can't handle this. War isn't something I'm supposed to take care of. Shut up. Don't excite the locals. I cover my mouth and raise my shoulders. Of course they're looking for war. You can't believe people dying is just a commonality. Do you even think properly? I'm finding it incredibly hard to do anything properly right now. Shaking, I turn to the people at the counter. They thankfully are still engrossed in the president's speech. I look back at Cyrus and speak softly through my fingers. Shouldn't I go home? Yeah. Yeah, you should. Oh. This was supposed to be something like diplomacy. Goes to show you how important it is to get a look at the situation yourself. Anyway, if what I heard was right, we don't have the time to get you out of here without causing a scene. As you should know, interplanetary shifts take longer to prepare than just moving from place to place. But I'll protect you no matter what happens, Winter. And you know how to escape if you really must. Yes. I don't know if I want to do that anymore, though. If he's talking about maybe dying. Of course, we don't have a lot of time in general. His demands I couldn't care less about, but it's this deadline. 4 hours? Considering this a powerful lesson, come with me. Dude, this is getting real. We proceed to the exit of the bar without saying goodbye. It seems it isn't the time to... it seems it is the time to get to work. It's too bad that I'm terrified. I am. I'm incredibly scared. You know it.